Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He will lead this one off today.
Fowler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. On the ground to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in, kept the front shoulder in, played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 281 the average entering play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fowler on at first, nobody out. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-2 hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Wong rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Upstairs. Okay.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-1 the count. Taken, but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Changeup laid off down and around the shins. Bases are loaded with only one out. Popped him up. Bohm over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting it, the catcher, number 4.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. On the season, Molina has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. 0-2. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he popped him up. Bruce in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number one. The Cardinals are out in front 2-0. Miles Michaelis gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-1 home. Hit in the air out to left field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Great play right there, and I love the way he played it. Sometimes when you slide for a ball, you give your eyes a little better angle to look up at it, and you kind of get your whole body under it. He's clearly practiced that a lot and made it look really easy.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit outside, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here it is. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. A bullet to first base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Batting fourth.
And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. O'Neill has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Cards lead it 2-0. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Tommy Edman. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Crowd on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Dexter Fowler.
Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Dexter Fowler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fowler playing here in his age 34 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Zobrist has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. So Paul DeYoung digs in next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Andrew.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A chance here for the second baseman, Wong. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Hoskins.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. One ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, back off the plate. Ball 2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bohm is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This is going to go very deep.
1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. The second for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He singled his last time up.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That evens it up 1-1. Line to the right side. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Matt Carpenter. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
So far this season, Carpenter is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Carpenter carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
Grounded to third. Right to him. Zobrist on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep in driving runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman. Zobrist.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player. I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Hit in the air out to left. O'Neill waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
A runner on first with 2 away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Right fielder looking up, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Number 22.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among left fielders, so fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position, but you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
High in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Carlson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Harper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Now set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, and that is off the wall but in foul territory. Foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Carlson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though. as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dexter Fowler. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Fowler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Well struck down the right field line, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is in the air to left. After it is McCutchen, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Colton Wong will stand in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And it's fouled away. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. On its way is pitch number 75. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tyler.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped him up. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Phillies 2. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. A fly out and a single for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 3-2. Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Carlson.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Fouled off. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 4.
Yadi Molina digging in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
No balls and 1 strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Edman. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Weak grounder down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Bryce Harper will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. He's a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So here's the Phillies DH, Rhys Hoskins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see that the Phillies are right on top of the NL in that category. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jay Bruce. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, inside.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Line drive to center field. Edman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ranger Suarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Dexter Fowler.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One-0 count. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Colton Wong now. Last time through was a base hit.
Colton Wong.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he popped him up. Coming on is McCutchen, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Standing in now, Paul DeYoung, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. The 1-1.
That's out.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Drilled on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Stepping up now, Matt Carpenter. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Strike taken up in the zone. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's right there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-2 St. Louis. John Brebbia is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
John Brebbia.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Alec Bohm. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alec Bohm.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here now the 2-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count. Here it comes. Nope. 3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3-0. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
The 0-1 on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here it comes on 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. From the stretch. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 1-2. He's high and outside for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Another try at 2-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Jordan Hicks is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. In there, 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And a relay to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Grounded, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Now the relay home. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Alex Reyes takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the runner from second, and it's now a 7-5 lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So digging in now, Jay Bruce. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Running now is McCutchen. Pitch inside the throw, and they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Redbirds 5. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
1-0 the count. That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Runner at second, 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's set and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Hector Neris gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Tommy Edman will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding forward now is the DH, Dexter Fowler. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 7-5. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in, Alec Bohm. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and a strike now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Outside. Hey.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. Freezes him on the inside. Strike 3. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Ben Zobrist, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. Philadelphia's on top, 7-5. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So striding in, Colton Wall. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
As a look, now the pitch. Paul DeYoung is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run, but this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A swing and a ground ball to third. Zobrist on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Philadelphia Phillies capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Ranger Suarez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Sir Anthony Dominguez wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.